Howdy doody folks, out again, second time this week, breezy and cold, this time with a dead bait rod with me. I'm going to try that on a slow drift. Problems with the Garmin fish finder have been fixed and we're all good to go, so here's hoping we get a few today. New location, a bit deeper, and a few fish about average size, 7 to 8 pound. Would be a good fish in here, so we'll see how it goes. Ricky Roach! So there's not much of a fight out of them this time of year. I don't even think he knows he's been hooked. Small one, but take that any day. Yes. Don't know where that came from. Glad I renewed that. Thank you to the Pike shop for their quick response, giving me my favourite lure within a couple of days. Back out again. This is the sinking version, so that's done the trick. And he's only a wee one, but beautiful fish. Very good condition in here. And away. Happy days. Thank you very much. So, happy days, that's a fish in the boat. While I'm trolling about here a bit, I'll take a run through some of the gear I have. Garmin Striker 4 Plus. You know, fish finders aren't essential, but when you're out in a kayak, and I don't know what acreage this lake is, it's about 50 acres I would say, maybe a bit more. It's quite wide, it's very deceptive, but I think it's more important to find features than actually say, oh, there's a fish on the screen, because 9 times out of 10 the fish that you catch, you haven't seen them on the fish finder. You may be aware there's fish in the area, but it's definitely more important to find the features in the lake and the likely lies. This little piece of equipment probably has more features on it than it really should for the price. It's just superb, and it has everything on it that I need for kayak fishing and small boat fishing too. I did have a small boat which I got rid of. It wasn't getting the use out of, but yes, highly recommend that. My gear here, it's the new Savage Gear SG2, 7'3", 40 to 80 gram. All I need. I mean, really, if you're throwing, yeah, it's very capable rod, beautiful setup, very capable of throwing bigger lures than 80 grams. You don't really want to be doing that, so there's no problem trawling something bigger than 80 grams. This is a wee Abu Garcia Pro Max, beautiful, light, tiny, and it just makes everything so neat. You really don't want to be coming out here with a lot of clutter in your kayak, and I don't take a lot out, just what I need basically. And if I find that what whatever I have is not working, I just go back to the car and I have a bit of a stock in the boot, and I can rifle through that to change my lures. But my advice would be to travel light. Kayak itself, Fish Jack 10, Skipjack, it's a rebranded hammerhead, and these were originally made in Alabama. Again, I wouldn't call it a budget kayak, but for the price, a lot of great storage in it. Up front there, that lid there, good 10-12 litres of storage. In there is my 20 ampere hour battery for my fish finder. And then underneath here I have a sealed cubby hole, a couple of lure boxes, a few tools, gloves, whatever, all fits in there nice and neatly. And this is an extra I have this morning, it's just dead bait in it. I have my dead bait rod. And then behind me here I have my little water snake, traded my 44-pound thrust. Quota in, didn't need it anymore, too big for the kayak, and it's mounted on a homemade transom. 24-pound thrust, probably equivalent to about a quarter horsepower. You're not going to break any land speed records, but I tell you, in a headwind it fairly helps you out. I mean, we're trolling along here just under 3 kilometers an hour at the minute. It is capable of about 5.5. We are going into a headwind, and to me that's a nice wee trolling speed. So again, not a lot of money. This whole setup, a change out of £1,000. The kayak, I'll give them a mention. Kayaks in Mullingar. Fish Jack 10, ideal fishing kayak, nice and short. Easy for me to lift up onto the car. I don't think I could manage a 12-foot on my own. It's alright saying that's only 33 kilos, but when you're trying to hoik that above your head, we're on a roof rack, it's catching in the wind, it can be difficult enough. So it's all I need for the time being. Never say never, as they say. But a lovely wee kayak, easily manageable, loads of features on it. And loads of addable stuff too. So there you go, that's my gear. Hopefully I'll come back to you with another fish, and I'll update you shortly. And I think he's off. Damn it. Don't think he was terrible big. Lost him. There's a hell of a lot of bait fish in this lake. I don't understand why the pike aren't so big, because there's a lot of good feed. Anyway, that's a good sign. That's the, can't remember, it's a Western Shad tease, but it's a good lure. Green one with a yellow head. Can't remember, is it a glow light or headlight or something like that? But had plenty on it for all the length of time we've had it. So that's a good sign. Another take. Let's give it a thrashing. I'm going back out here where there's a ball of bait fish. A lot of pike lying underneath them. But boy are they hard to encourage at this time of year. Hard going. That's card into one. Looks a reasonable fish too. On the Rapala X-Rap. Pleased to see him getting difficult conditions today. What size is a carp? Okay. Average for about here. Well done. I'll be on Tinternet tonight getting one of those X-Wraps. That's 2 hits you've had in the last, what, 10 minutes? Oh, it's bigger than £3, mate. Ah, well, handy.